Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, guys. My name is Mike. Just here breaking down the AFC playoff picture here after Week 12. Certainly an interesting battle going to take place there for the second wild card in the conference. But before we get to that, let's run down where the top 5 seeds are as of right now. That number 1 seed, you have the Broncos sitting at 9-1, leaders of obviously the AFC West. You have the Patriots, their opponent tonight on Sunday Night Football, in that second seed at 7-3, leaders in the AFC East. And then in the 3 and 4 seeds, guys, you have 2 teams that could get back in the mix for that bye, that second slot, if the Patriots should falter tonight. You have the Colts at 7-4, leaders in the AFC South. And, of course, the Bengals, 7-4, leaders in the AFC North. And they're a tick behind the Colts because the Colts have a higher conference winning percentage than do the Cincinnati Bengals. The first wild card spot, far and away right now, in the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs, who are at 9-2. They still have a chance in the AFC West. They'll welcome Denver here. They'll welcome the Broncos to Arrowhead next week. But that 6th spot in the AFC is where things get interesting. You have a host of teams there at 5-6. Okay, the Tennessee Titans, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, the San Diego Chargers, the New York Jets, and the Miami Dolphins all sit with records of 5-6. And if the season were to end today, the Titans would be the team that would get that 6th spot. They've beaten San Diego, Pittsburgh, and the Jets all head-to-head. Behind them, you have Pittsburgh and Baltimore, who will meet on Thursday night. Pittsburgh won the first meeting between these two teams earlier in the season. So you have Pittsburgh a tick ahead of Baltimore right now, and Pittsburgh's also beaten the Jets and the Chargers. And then after the Steelers and the Ravens, you have the Chargers and the Jets on the outside looking in. The Jets have lost, again, to Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and now the Ravens. So they have the biggest hill to climb. They would almost have to finish with a better straight-up record than almost every team involved here in order to get that 6th spot. And then Miami sits behind the Jets as right now the lowest ranked 5-6 team. The Jets play the Dolphins 2 out of the next 3 weeks heading forward. So you figure one of those 2 teams will be knocked out here after these 3 weeks are done, especially considering where they sit here in the playoff picture. So certainly a lot to be determined here in the AFC, especially if the Patriots lose tonight, because then that moves them back to the pack here. Because remember, they lost to the Bengals this year straight up. All right, so you have all these other things that will unfold here if the Patriots should lose tonight to the Broncos on Sunday Night Football. As of right now, though, that's where everything stands, and that's where that second wild card stands most notably. Guys, let me know how you see this playoff picture shaping up here. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week. But, guys, I also talk about relevant stuff going on in the NFL, such as the playoff pictures. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.